Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 3. We're just kind of hanging out in space here, kind of just floating, overlooking our Draconic Evolution setup. Not a heck of a whole lot has been going on except for a few key things, and let's just kind of dive into them. If you guys remember last episode, we built our Wither farm. This guy is quite frankly fantastic. It is really, really good. I could even try and make it a little faster, but I don't need to. It's fine the way it is. We do have a bit of a resource problem with the Wither heads. I should perhaps make a bigger Wither skull farm for mystical agriculture, just because I want to be able to make as many withers as fast as possible when the need arises. We also have been having a bit of a storage problem here because this guy is now significantly more efficient. With everything being forced to go into the middle and down, it means that it kind of jams very, very quickly. This is definitely not enough storage. So what I'm thinking of doing is keeping everything downstairs more or less the same. Some of these I can actually get rid of, like these stupid happy birthday dark costo cakes. We don't need that in our life. Oh, look, there's some boys spawned in there. Look at that. I'm gonna turn that off for now. So yeah, that's kind of what that's all been about. Other than that, let's talk about the Draconic Evolution stuff a little bit more. So you can see right now we're currently furiously dumping energy into this core because I have upgraded it from the tier 2 to the tier 3, which now gives us a whopping 1.64 billion RF to work with. That's insane. That's actually insane, guys. That is a ton of power. It's good because we're going to need it eventually, but oh boy, do we have a lot. How's our old reactor doing? It's maintaining itself pretty good. I think what I want to do with the reactor, we talked a little bit about this last episode, is expanding it another layer. So it would add a bit of space to the whole thing by one layer, so one side. And instead of using the liquefied ender like we've been doing, instead change to diamond blocks, because I believe it is just a little bit more efficient. And why not? It's a lot easier when we're talking about changing and expanding our reactor. You don't have to worry about fluid going everywhere. It's just a bunch of diamond blocks. So we'll deal with that at a later date. The fusion crafter has gotten a bit of an upgrade. You'll notice that we now have another set of these injectors, these orange ones, and that is because we now have the draconic injectors. This is good. This is very good. It means we can start making the max tier items, or I guess the second, because chaotic is the top tier, but I don't think there's actually any chaotic recipes just yet. The reason I wanted to do this is I wanted to get to the draconic tools as quickly as possible and start working with those items and upgrading those items. This armor is really, really cool. There is a way to do more modifications to things than I've currently seen. I don't know what it is, but it does exist, and it's got to be in our tablet somewhere. So we'll figure that out kind of as we go along. But let's talk about what I wanted to actually create today, and that is I wanted to go with the tools. Specifically, I want to try and get the max tier bow and see about what upgrades we can put on it. Specifically, I was thinking about doing the upgrades related to arrow speed and damage and draw speed. Because if we can be able to draw quickly and fire and have arrows pretty much beeline to their target, that would be ideal. And if I can make it unbreaking, even better. Because I'm pretty sure the unbreaking charm itself from Tinkers is gone in this variation of the mod pack, which is a shame, to be completely honest with you. It's a very big shame, but there's not a lot we can do about that, because that would have been the prime method of dealing with the Ender Dragon, is using a farm reliant on, I believe it's unbreakable shurikens, but I don't think that option is open to us. Let's talk quickly about some of the stuff going on with mystical agriculture. I've been shifting things around and taking stuff off that we don't necessarily need a ton of. For example, the end essence. Don't need a ton of that. What I do need a lot of is draconium essence. So I have made more draconium seeds and kind of been slotting them in wherever I can get away with it. Yeah, we need more draconic stuff. It's not bad. We're making enough now because I've pretty much dialed it up to as far as I can go for the time being, and we have enough. We do have enough. Let's take a look. Ooh, come on now, let's go take a little looky-loo, and we can say that we now have, is that 3.9k? Yeah. So we have enough to do a lot of what we want to do, but we were a little shy there for a bit. And that's okay. Crisis has been averted. But yeah, I'm going to look into what we actually want to get started with. I think the bow is going to be what we want. So I'm going to make sure I've got the materials for that. And I'll be right back. Alright, first things first, you guys. We're going to talk about exactly what we need to make this bow. It's a little more complicated than you might think. It's not just a straight upgrade. There's a few things we need to invest in as well to do this. To make a draconic bow, we're going to need not only our Bow of the Wyvern, we're also going to need 2 draconium ingots, no problem. Draconic energy core, so this is the next tier of energy core, which uses 4 wyvern energy cores, a wyvern core itself, and 4 draconium ingots. And we needed, I believe, just 1 of those. Yeah, we need just 1 of them. Sorry, not that high. We needed this boy. So let's go ahead, let's make 4 wyvern cores. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go back to the bow, and we're going to go back to that, and we're going to tell it to make... Oh, we're missing whatever's in the center there. Wyvern core. The next mob boss we need to start focusing on for farming is going to have to be the Ender Dragon, unfortunately. Let's grab that guy. So there's a reason I have a full 9 awakened draconium ingots here, because we need to make ourselves an awakened core. The awakened core, unfortunately, is not as easy to make as its lower tier cousin. This requires 5 draconium ingots, 4 wyvern cores, a nether star, easy enough for us, and at least the wyvern tier of crafters. So we're going to make 4 wyvern cores. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. And we have that guy for later. We should just need, what else did we need there? Lost myself, another star. So if I go down, I'll grab another star. We'll pop over to the old fusion crafter, and we'll get this guy rolling. I was thinking about aesthetics, and I think I might make this kind of like a tower sort of thing. Let me know what you think when that gets there. But I would like to make this area look kind of nice. I hate when things don't look good. Let's go like that, and that. And what else do we need for this? We need just these 5, right? So we just go 1, 2. And, ooh, do I have enough core spots? I should be able to use the draconic for it. Yeah, look, there you go. So that was wrong about that earlier. I said you couldn't use other platforms. No, incorrect. When you're doing fusion crafting, you need to be at a minimum of that tier. So if you're using a higher tier one, that is okay. What you can never do is use the lower tier one. And charge is pretty quick to make these guys. That's not bad. It is expensive. So one thing that you got to keep in mind, and you guys have seen this as we've been going, these are not cheap items to make. These are very much endgame items. We have no problem getting any of these things right now because we have so many resources. Maybe this is taking me a little longer than it might be for people that are faster, but this is an endgame item. We are approaching towards the end game. So let's take a look now again at the bow itself. So we can use this awakened core in a number of things. We're concerned with the draconic bow. So to make the bow, we need the energy core, that, and 2 of those in our bow. So we have that. We just need 2 more pieces of draconium. Ooh. I need to go kill... The reason we're going to want to focus on farming the Ender Dragon, we need Dragon Hearts. And Dragon Hearts can only be gotten through killing the Ender Dragon. There's really no other way for us to get it. And we need them in several different things, including making dragon eggs, which we need for some other stuff. I would like to go to tier 3 growth accelerators. It would be really great if we could do that. What else do we need for it? We needed it for a few other things too, I think. But primarily it was being able to do that and making this stuff. Pardon me. This is not a cheap recipe by any stretch. And it's also, if you guys remember that one episode we made it live on air, it takes a long time to make. It does take a very long time to make. We needed draconic ingots. 2 of them to be precise, and our bow. So let's go grab the bow. It should be just in our toolkit bag. I'm interested to see what the actual physical difference will be between the items. Oh, that's our magic bag. I want the tool bag. Let's put that away and that away, and we'll grab this guy. Alright, so we're going to put this guy, as you would think, in the middle. Like so. Now, we need to use the draconic pedestals for this. So we can do that. We'll put those 2 there. Oh, what am I doing? That belongs down there. And that guy goes there. And if I look, it's not correct. What are we missing? We have 2 ingots, awakened core, and that. Interesting. Or do we not have... Oh, where's the bow? What the hell did I do with the bow? Where'd the bow go? What the hell? I'm very confused. What did I just do with that bow? I had the bow. Unless I didn't take it out of... I didn't take it out of that. Good job, Drew. Well done. Come back here. Alright, there we go. Start. Wow, that charges really quickly. I'm actually surprised. How are we doing for power transfer? Is it losing? No, we're still gaining on the power, so it's not using any or transferring any more than normal there. Whew. Oh, that's really cool. I've never seen that work at that speed. That's cool. Ew, draconic bow. So what is the base stats for this guy? Looks like there's no out of arrows. Oh, this doesn't have infinity on it right now. Oh, it overwrote our enchantment. That's unfortunate. Let me grab an arrow. And we'll grab a whole stack here, because then we can fire them. Draw speed isn't much different. Oh, range. Look at the range. Oh my. That's pretty good. So it's got shockwave, arrow velocity modifier, auto fire. I can auto fire this? Oh my god. No, 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 no. Come back here. How do I get to the... I can't remember what the key for that was. We can charge this boy. And then I wanted to put some upgrades on it. Because the upgrading system in this is pretty cool. Let's bust open our tablet and it'll show us everything we need to know. So here's all the different upgrades that we can do. I, like I said, am increased in pretty much 2 things right now. I'm looking at the max damage of the bow, or 3 things. Max bow damage, upgrade the draw speed, and the arrow speed. It looks like it says basic gold and draconic core. So how does one... So how do I use this, though? So that's the basic, the wyvern, the draconic. What's the actual outcome, though, of that? Okay, that does just do speed, but I can go right to that if I'm using an awakened core. 2 of those. Let's try and make this. So let's make another awakened core, because we should have enough resources to do that. We're going to go... Oh, we're going to grab... So to make the awakened core one more time to refresh ourselves, because I'm dumb. Well, let's make our upgrade first. So, arrow... We wanted the... Let's go with the damage. I want to do damage, I think. Let's see how we use this one for the most advanced. Because chaotic, I don't think we can actually do... Yeah, see, chaotic doesn't actually exist yet. So if we wanted to go right to max tier... Oh, it's the same. So we need 2 wyvern cores. So for this, we're going to need 4 wyvern cores. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 2 more. And we're going to need... What else? We want damage to be maxed out first. So let's make the damage guy. Because that should be able to be made. So there's our damage guy. And then we needed... We'll need the awakened core, 2 of those, 2 nether... Okay, so to make this guy, we need 5 of those and a nether star. So we're going to need 3 nether stars overall. No, we're going to need 4. No, 3. 2 for the one recipe, 1 for the other. And then we're going to need... We need those 4, and we need draconic ingots. I'm excited to see how this actually turns out. Well, I'm going to put that block in there, rip that block. Take that 9. Okay, so we need to, so how does this actually work again? We're going to put our bow in, because I'm assuming that every time we put the bow in here, it's going to blank itself of enchantment. So we should put our max upgrades on it first, and then go back and put the infinity enchantment on it. I think that'll probably be the best way of doing things. 3, and we'll move that guy over there and that guy like that. So let's go ahead and we'll put these all in Draconic just because we can. Why not? And that guy. And then we have our 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. So we can go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that should be everything. No, because we're not doing this first. We're doing the Awakened Core first, aren't we? Shit, did I fuck that up? How did I screw that up already? 4 of those, 5 of those, then the star in the middle. Wyvern at the very least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that's got to come off there. There you go. Start. Again, thankfully this is really quick. And for this guy, we needed 2 other things to do this. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? Get out of there. You don't belong there. We're going to need 2 blocks of emerald, which is fairly easy to do. Emerald. Give me emeralds. So we got 2 blocks of that. Let's go back and look at the recipe, because I never remember. 2 of those to the 2 Wyvern cores, the Awakened Core, and that guy. So we should have everything then. We don't need that. We have the 2 Wyvern cores. And the other guy is making itself right now. Okay, good. Alright, so that's going to go 1, and 2, 3, and 4. And then we wanted the 2 Wyvern cores. And our upgrades. So that'll go there. That'll go there. This guy ends up in that slot. And our Awakened can go right there. And if I throw you in, previous level must be applied first. Oh, you can't just... I see. Okay. I'm going to make the first couple of tiers and I'll be right back then. Okay, I have everything set up now. So let's do the top upgrade, shall we? That didn't actually take all that long to do the first 2 charges, or first 2 ones. This guy, however, is going to take just a little bit of time because the power requirements jump astronomically when you get to this final level. Let me show you what they are. That is one thing to keep in mind, and why I upgraded to the next tier of the core is because I needed more power on hand and the ability to get at it quickly. So the first one, it costs us a measly 256 RF. No problem. The second one, yeah, a little more at 4 million. And then 256 million for the Draconic tier. That's a lot. Your top tier, however, is a whopping 2 billion for Chaotic. Now again, this doesn't really matter because there is no Chaotic tier in reality. But yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. So as you can see, this is going to take some time. So I'm going to cut away from this. I just wanted to show you that we were ready to actually do the damn thing. And I will cut us back as soon as it's actually finished and ready to go for some testing. Because that will be the more interesting thing to see than just waiting for this thing to charge. It's at a whopping 12%. So we'll come back to that. In the meantime, however, before I do cut away, I wanted to quickly refresh your memories on one other thing. The Enchanter. This guy is not for enchanting items. This is for enchanting books. Specifically, you put in enchanted books that you can use in Anvil. We're going to do that right now because I want... Well, I guess I need to look. I want the Infinity enchantment. I did this a number of episodes ago, but it's always good to revisit and look at what we're missing. So let's take a look for the Infinity stuff. And I'm fairly certain it is... That was looting. Where are you? I believe it was, there it is, infinity. So we need an ender pearl, 15 lapis, and our book. So why don't we do that? So we can make a quill. So here's our quill and stuff. So we're going to grab that guy. And we needed a bit of lapis, which I'll just grab a stack for, why not? And we needed an ender pearl. So there's our ender pearl. We're going to go downstairs and we're going to pop this guy in. And I should have more than enough levels at 176. Yep, there it is. So there's our infinity enchantment. And we can leave that lapis there, it doesn't really matter. And when we're ready, we'll pop that guy onto our bow. We're going to have to do it again when I get the draw speed and everything else, but it'll be cool at least to see the max damage and see what that's actually going to be like. I'm actually very, very interested to see what the outcome of that's going to be, and if it's going to be that much better than our Supremium bow, and more importantly, that much better than our actual bow we made with Tinker's Craft, or whatever the heck it's called. Yeah, Tinker's Construct, that's what I wanted. Our Tinker's Tools, although I am very interested in seeing what the Wyvern tools are like when they're fully upgraded, because they are very nice, and they do have a lot of power as opposed to durability, which is also a great feature. Anytime that you can start using power to power your tools as opposed to their own durability is pretty much guaranteed to be the better choice. I could have done that with our Tinker's tools if we had thermal expansion. We don't have thermal mods. We are stuck with just Ender IO, so no such dice, unfortunately. But anyway, I'm gonna let this guy do its business, and we'll be back in a bit, guys. Oh baby, it's done. I think. I think it's actually done. We should have the draconic version now. Although it seemed to have an extra one of these. Wait, what the hell? Does it not use the upgrade key to do it? Hold on, let's take a look at this bow. Because if that's the case, that's awesome. Arrow base damage. Arrow is 2, so it's a 2.0 base damage. How do I tell if it has... arrow damage draconic. Yo, look at that. Okay, there should be some zomzoms over here. Let's go see what the damage is here. Oh, I missed. Not as good as I was hoping for, being honest with you. I thought that would have been way more interesting. Okay, compared to our Supremium bow, which is still pretty good. They're low health though, but it's one-shotting. It's literally one-shot. Too many mobs. How's there too many mobs? There's no goddamn mobs. You lie to me. Okay, so there's got to be a way to further upgrade this guy. Let's give it the infinity enchantment, so we don't gotta worry about arrows. I'm wondering what will make it go over that, though. Interesting. So let me put away the arrows and stuff. We're going to need more storage at some point. Jeez. Put that away, that away, that away. Those two. And I'm going to get rid of this stupid helmet. Okay, so I'm a little weirded out that it didn't do... Hold on. Where'd that arrow go? Golden apple, level 5, level 4, 3 wyvern, 2 wyvern. Oh, I think I understand. I think I can make it so that it is 3 levels of that level. It has to have the next... Okay, hold on. Let's go take a look at the upgrade page and see if it says... Most upgrades have 4-tier, basic, wyvern, draconic, and chaotic. Note, chaotic cannot be applied to any items. You must have the previous tier applied before you can apply the higher tier upgrade. Each upgrade requires different ingredients in his respective tier fusion crafter. To find the ingredients required, to pause the display so it controls well. 35 seconds. Okay. Okay, but I want to know... Let's take a look. I guess that just shows me that, though. Interesting. So there is... See, it does say basic level 5, wyvern level 5. 2 draconic cores, 2 emerald, wyvern core. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to try this over the next a little bit then, because I'm going to wrap this episode up. I'm going to see if I can put another level of the draconic upgrade on this bow and see if it gives me more damage. If it does, then we're good. If it doesn't, then that would make the draconic bow shittier, which I don't think it's going to be. I've had this thing hyped up to us, so we're looking for that big W on that one. Anyway, we'll figure it out, guys. This is all very, very new to me still, and oh, so much fun. Oh, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Get out of here. Oh, he's back for more. Look at him come. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get the hell off my island, bitch. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this bad boy up. If you guys liked it, you know what to do. Please go ahead and leave a like. You can always find other work I've done in the description box below. And, of course, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.